Good evening, Professor Marin. This is Eric Schreiber, Com 102. I'm going to do this as fast as I possibly can, presenting these 6 pillars, because every single video I've taken, tried to email, tried to upload to the submission in our modules, it's not working. So the 6 pillars is something that I developed or have developed over the last 17 years. That's basically a training template for trainers to make it easier for us or for you to train for your clients. And it incorporates 6 primary movement patterns. So pushing, pulling, hinging, squatting, rotating, and carrying. Those can be bilateral or unilateral movements. And I've also broken them down into either general strength or what I would call functional based or ambulatory based movement patterns. So you can have an upper body, like a horizontal pushing day. Let's call it a dumbbell chest press, barbell chest press, or you can have a functional or ambulatory pushing movement if you're pushing a sled across the turf. Then pulling, you could do a sled drag, or I'm an Henri 215-pound trainer. You can take a Power Systems band and you can pull or push me across the room. You don't necessarily have to have turf in your facility. I use a lot of rotation. I believe that it's one of our primary movement patterns. For instance, if I am going to move this chair, I'm rotating, right? Transverse plane. We have to be able to rotate with efficiency under load, to be able to move and function optimally. So you got pushing, pulling, hinging. Of course, if you're trying to reach for something, right? That's a unilateral hinge. It's something that we do every single day. So let's say it's a single arm dumbbell hinge. Don't mind me if I'm slightly kyphotic, no perfect form right now, but that's okay. And if you're going to be doing like a functional or movement-based hinge movement, might be something like a scoop toss, right? Where you're trying to generate hip power and you're scoop tossing as high as you can. Then you can work all sorts of different adaptations. So you can work maximal strength output, you can work endurance, power, speed is power, in any one of those categories: pushing, pulling, hinging, squatting, rotating. Carrying is just sort of a general strength and movement-based movement pattern. If that makes sense. I hope it makes sense for all of you out there. Does that make sense? Raise your hands. But how, not only carrying something, but how we carry ourselves, whether we're crawling, pulling ourselves, we're carrying groceries. That's something that we do every day. A lot of our clients carry wheelbarrows, and do stuff where they have to drag the hose across the thing, and then they've got to push this back. Of course, we have to walk upstairs. It's knee dominant movement. It's ambulatory. It's functional. So that is, I'm trying to keep it within 4 minutes just because it just hasn't uploaded. So that is my presentation. I would get into like super detailed stuff about my 6 pillars and my programming templates and protocols. But in everyday life, we push, we pull, we hinge, we squat, we rotate, and we carry. And thank you very much. I really hope this time it sends. Cross your fingers.